Why does Japan keep pointing to the year 2030 when it comes to medical breakthroughs? Behind the headlines of stem cells and regenerative therapies lies a story not just of science, but of politics, society, and survival. Japan faces one of the fastest aging populations in the world. Nearly 1 in 3 citizens is over 65. Healthcare costs rise, the workforce shrinks, and the pressure to find solutions grows. In this context, regenerative medicine is more than research. It is a national strategy. By accelerating approvals for cell therapies and organ regeneration, Japan has created a system unlike any in Europe or the US. Early clinical results can already move treatments into conditional approval, placing patients at the front line of innovation. It is bold, urgent, and risky. Critics argue that patients become part of an experiment, but for Japan, the alternative is worse: inaction in the face of demographic decline. The year 2030 is not a coincidence. Policymakers chose this horizon because it aligns with forecasts of maximum strain. Pensions, healthcare, and labor markets will all peak in pressure at the same time. If regenerative medicine can ease disability and chronic disease by then, it will not only save billions, it will redefine Japan's role as a global leader in medical exports. The science itself has roots in one of Japan's proudest achievements. In 2006, Shinya Yamanaka reprogrammed adult cells back into a pluripotent state, creating iPS-cells, cells capable of becoming almost any tissue in the body. For this, he was awarded the Nobel Prize. His discovery unlocked the possibility of producing regenerative therapies without relying on embryonic cells, and it laid the foundation for Japan's current leadership. Today, those iPS cells are being tested in real patients. Retinal cell transplants have restored partial vision in cases of macular degeneration. Cartilage grown in the lab is being implanted into damaged joints. Heart muscle derived from iPS cells is entering trials for heart failure. Spinal cord injury treatments are exploring ways to restore function once thought impossible. And organoids, miniature organs grown in dishes, are expanding opportunities for drug testing and eventually replacement therapies. These are not promises for the distant future. They are already happening in Japan's clinics and labs. But the timeline to 2030 is not about miracles. It is about scaling, moving from isolated trials to treatments available for thousands, and eventually millions. Enough to change lives, not to erase aging. The political stakes are enormous. If therapies remain costly, inequality deepens. If corporate interest dominates, profit may outrun ethics. And if expectations are inflated, disappointment could erode trust in science. Yet the alternative, doing nothing, would leave Japan's social and economic systems under unbearable strain. What makes this moment unique is that regeneration is no longer just biology. It is policy, culture, and identity. For Japan, a society that values dignity in aging, the ability to restore health is about preserving cohesion as much as about curing disease. And so, the question remains, by 2030, will regenerative medicine be a privilege for the few or a foundation for all? The answer will be decided not only by scientists, but by politics, by ethics, and by society itself. As we watch Japan's bold race, think about this. Are we ready for a world where medicine restores what time takes away? Subscribe to Smart Reels for more deep explorations, and tell us in the comments. If science could truly reverse loss, what would you want to heal first?